Okay, these next two examples, they're going to be similar. We're going to still be finding the missing sides, but this is where the way you solve that proportion is a bit difficult or different and much challenging than the first two problems. Okay, so this would be number 3. All right, copy it down. Here's the right triangle. This is, remember, C is the 90 or C is the right angle, AB. Okay, those are the vertices, the capital letters are the angles. This one here is 49 degrees. And then they're telling you that this is 3 and this is X, which is the side measure you're going to try to find. Okay, so then what do? We first label the sides. We start with the what? Hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse, so that's one of them that's going to be used here, right? So the side you're trying to find. And then right away, this one is the opposite. I don't even need to put this one because this is not even the side that's involved here. So now we look at the 3 trig functions. I got so, I got ka, right, to figure out which one it is that you're going to be using. Well, it's the one that's going to have a O and a H. Not that, not that. Sine. See, sine is the function you're going to be using because these are the 2 sides that are in play. So here we go. Sine of the angle, right? How do you write this ratio? What do you understand from saw? That sine is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. And from here, you're going to substitute, right? You're going to substitute, put the angle. You're going to put the sides. All right, so that's going to give you what? Sine of 49 degrees is equal to, opposite is 3 over h, which is x. All right, we set up our proportion. Step 1, label the sides. Step 2, figure out which function or which ratio you're going to use. Step 3, set up the proportion. And then finally, the solving part. How do we solve this? Okay, well, remember you want to see this as a fraction or a ratio equal to another fraction or a ratio, because then you're going to cross multiply. And when you do cross multiply, you're going to get, let's start with this one here first. You're going to get x times sine of 49, right? These two first, equals, right? The one with the variable. This one, x times sine of 49 equals 1 times 3, which is 3. We all know that. And then here, this is what I'm talking about, the one where it doesn't have the x by itself. So I have x times sine of 49 is equal to 3. And again, I want to isolate x. I want to get x alone. What do I need to do to get x alone? Well, since this is multiplication, how do you undo a multiplication or the opposite of multiplication? You divide. Divide by sine of 49, divide by sine of 49, both sides. And this cancels. Here you got x by itself. X is equal to 3 divided by sine of 49. 3 divided by sine of 49. And then here's where you got to do this, get this answer on the calculator. A lot of people do all this correctly, but then when it comes to the calculator part, this is where you mess up. So know how to use your calculator. All right, so we got to do 3 divided by, and again, this is where I would use parentheses. Some calculators don't need it, but I would still be on the safe side and use it. Let's see if this one needs it. Maybe I get an answer of 3.975. All right, let's see if I use the parentheses. 3 divided by parentheses sine 49. Same thing. Okay. And since we're rounding up here, 3.975, that 97 actually rounds this up to what? Like, you know, if you're thinking of $3.97, it kind of rounds up to what? 4.0 or just 4, right? This rounds up to 4. Okay, let's see another one quickly. Another similar example like this. If you have the other calculator that works the other way, you would have to do what? 3. Then it's divided by. And then again, this is where you definitely would want to use the parentheses, right? The open parentheses. And remember, this is the one where you got to put the angle degree first. 49 sine. Close the parentheses. And then hit the equal sign. There it is, 3.975. This is the one where you can't just do sine of 49. See, it doesn't do anything. This is the one where you have to use the angle first and then the function. See, that's why this one works different. Okay, we talked about that in video 1. Okay, let's do another one real quick, number 4. Okay, what about something like this? There's my right angle. This is 6, this is x, this is 46 degrees. Okay, what do we do first? Label the sides. Start with the hypotenuse side. This is the hypotenuse, that's h. This is the opposite side, but I'm not using the opposite side. I'm not going to use it. It's the opposite side, but I'm not using it. So it's the side that has the what? I'm using the function that has an a and an h. Well, if I write down my function, so ka toa. Which one has an a and an h? This one. I'm not using these other ones. It's the one with the a and the h, this one. Cosine is their function. Cosine of the angle is a over h. I got an angle, I got an a, and I got an h. So here we go. Cosine of what? 46 degrees is equal to 6 over x. Actually, no, don't cross multiply yet. Make sure you see a proportion first. Then we cross multiply. I put a 1 under it. You see a fraction equal to a fraction. Cross multiply x. Cosine 46 equals 1 times 6. And x cosine 46 equals 1 times 6 is 6. And we're trying to get x by itself, right? We don't want this here, so we have to what? Divide. Divide by cosine 46. Divide by cosine 46. Here we get x by itself. And this is what you need to do on the calculator. I would say you try this a couple of times to make sure you're getting that same answer. All right, let's do it here. 6 divided by, and this is the one that you write, just exactly the way it is there. 6 divided by cosine 46. Okay, 8.63. 8.63. But the 3 doesn't round this up, so remember they want to round it off to the 10th place, so your answer is just going to be 8.6. Okay, that takes care of this one, and then there's one more video. It's not really anything new, but it is different, so make sure you look at that one as well. All right.